When you click on a cave colonization episode, you ever wonder what kind of whack-ass intro I'll come up with? I know I don't. Welcome back to Cave Colonization, episode 75. Alright, we are right here today. Water wheel place is right there. Something I didn't do before coming down here was check to see if my building's height would actually fit under this. So I'm just gonna pray it does. Alright, let's get building. I have lots of quartz this time. This build doesn't actually use the typical spruce logs. So this is going to be a much different blocked build, I guess. I don't know, but it uses blocks that I haven't really used before. I mean, I have used all these blocks before, but not in like the places I've used them. Like quartz, I haven't really used since like episode 6, I think, like pillared quartz. And I don't know how high this is meant to be. So we have a block and then a 3 high window. So we have a block and then 1, 2, 3 for the window, and then there's nothing. So it goes like this. Yeah, so I'm using some different blocks this time around. Nothing too crazy, but the same like design with like the pillars and stuff is still there, so nothing has changed really too much. I hope I have enough quartz. I had to go mine a lot more quartz because I didn't actually have that much. Okay, one block, window, block. I think that should be high enough. Is it the same height? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. I think I should definitely have enough quartz pillars for this. I don't know how many more I need. I'll just make 16 because I think I am going to need a little bit more a little bit later down the line. Oh, okay, brilliant. A little bit later down the line. For now, I think this is fine. So we got the frame and it's made out of quartz. As I said, not spruce. So we got a little bit of interesting things going on there. And then the walls, assuming I can craft, are going to be made out of birchwood. I don't think I've ever used birchwood as a wall. Maybe there was one instance on the first floor, but I don't know. Maybe one of the builds in the Copperville Commons is birchwood, but I don't know about that actually. I always use birchwood as like floor, not really like a wall. In my opinion, it's just kind of too bright. But then Mojang went and added pale oak. When they added that, I thought, you know, it's white and I don't really use white that much, so I probably won't end up using it that much. But then like I did, and I think it looks pretty good actually. Obviously that wood is not in cave colonization, or else I may have used it for this, although white on white is not necessarily a good color scheme, I think. So there's no windows on this side. As cave colonization has gone on, I have become increasingly aware of where I should put windows. Now this doesn't mean that there are any windows that look into like nowhere, but there's no windows on this build that will look directly into this wall of deep slate, which I decided to leave. I originally was going to build this like here and mine this out, but the naturally generated cross I didn't want to destroy. I did block up this lava a little bit so it wouldn't like fall down here and burn my build. Never mind, the build is on fire. Why is the build on fire? Oh. Hello. Oops. Okay, I didn't really anticipate that happening. Just put that there and then get rid of it. I'm gonna have to use like some emergency fire hazard containment, I guess. Okay, this is really not good. Can you go away, lava, please? I didn't know it could spread through solid blocks like that. Is there a layer of lava underneath here? I think there is, but I don't know if that'll spread. Oh god, it's all gone horribly wrong. Stop spreading, stop spreading. I guess I'm gonna mine out this entire lava pit then, so I'll be right back. Alright, I think that should be good enough. I mined out a decent amount of it. I found diamonds over here, so that was cool, I guess. I wonder if there's more. I did only get 2. Okay, I don't care. But hopefully that's good enough. None of the other parts of the building have caught fire, so I think we're fine. Honestly, it was not really what I was expecting. I was expecting this lava pit to be more of a problem than the one over here. I also forgot it was there, but I guess I'll have to keep an eye out. And if the entire building burns down while I'm not paying attention, that would kind of be funny, but also pretty bad. So has anything caught fire yet? No, I think we're good. I think there's a 4 block gap between it and any lava, so that should be fine and good enough. And now I've constructed a giant birch box, so that's good. I need windows, so there's 1 here. So then like this, I think so, but I need 2 here. Like that. And then, so I thought this one in the middle was only 1 wide, but it's actually 3 wide. So then the windows go like this. Okay, cool beans. I think that's pretty much the walls done. I think I'm gonna build the roof real quick so I can have that out of the way. So there's a bat in here. Okay. I'm set that door on fire. I'm gonna build the roof, so I'll be right back when that's done. All right, the roof is done. It's kind of similar to St. Fredward's Cathedral and how that roof is done, where it's got like these middle bits. I actually didn't run out of quartz, which is kind of impressive, because then I guess I did mine like probably more than I needed. But hey, you never know. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, I think anyway. So let's put in the floor. The floor is a checkerboard of polished andesite and smooth stone. So let's do that now. I already mined the floor out. It just wastes time in episode. I mean, technically it doesn't because I just pause. Might as well just do it beforehand, make things easier, save me some time while actually recording the episode so I have more brain power to do more interesting things. Not that anything I actually do is interesting. Alright, checkerboard floor. Seen it, done it a million times. Okay, probably not a million, but done it before, so it's not really that impressive. Alright, that's the floor done. So I guess I should probably put the ceiling in as well. I guess I'll start by putting in the staircase that actually allows me to get there, since that'll make building that part easier. And I guess I should talk about what this build is. I mean, you guys already are going to know because of the title, but this is going to be an aquarium. It's kind of an interesting build idea, I guess. Why not, right? Just why not make an aquarium? All right, so we go up here. We put a ladder in up here. Something I'm a little bit disappointed about this build is I wanted the actual, like, it's not a very large aquarium, but I wanted the aquarium bit to be a little bit, oh, I have a lot of quartz stairs. Oh, I think it's because I'm gonna need them for the outside. Probably shouldn't be using them then too much. Actually, I should use them because I need them for this. But something I'm a little bit disappointed about was the size of the fish tank. It's not like that large. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, but it ended up being smaller. That ends up being pretty typical, I think. Everything ends up being smaller and more compressed than I want it to be. I did not need 15 deep slate, but it's fine. I guess it's fine about the other thing, because, okay, I did need 15 almost. Well, I needed 14. That's close enough, I guess. I think the floor is quartz slabs. Oh, this block in particular is a quartz block, because a lantern hangs from it. But I think everywhere else along here is quartz stairs. This is kind of annoying how they're one block out of my reach. Okay, so stair here, and then these are quartz blocks, which I'm going to use slabs for because I'm lazy and don't want to get the blocks out of my shulker box, even though I probably should. I'm going to end up being short on slabs a little bit later, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I can always just craft more. I don't think that would kill me. Okay, so that's that done. And where this torch is a window, so I could actually leave it. Oh, that's a very, like, good window. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to get out my quartz blocks for that. I don't even know if those should be quartz. I mean, I don't think it matters. I think this is meant to be deep slate, so I'll just use some of my deep slate slabs to fill in that, and then fill this in. There's no window on this side because it kind of just looks over there. Now I do need to fill in the walls here. So is that all my quartz blocks? I could have sworn I had more. Nope, I guess that was 4 stacks of nether quartz, so that's not cool. But I'll fill in what I can of this. These blocks are all supposed to be filled in, but I guess they won't for the time being. It doesn't really matter because there will be blocks in front of them, so I guess I can remove these 4 and put them where I need to when there's blocks in front of them. Okay, that's the ceiling, so that's good. So anyway, like I said, aquarium, kind of a small fish tank, but oh well. We should probably like actually get to building that now. All right, for some reason the blast furnace is out, so I guess I'll put that down. I think it goes right here, and I guess we'll start on this side then. All right, so we have a barrel facing this way, and a conglomeration of barrels, which is something I love doing. And then over here in the corner we have a nice great big corner bush with a flowering azalea on it. Because it's an aquarium, we got some aquatic stuff going on here in the form of sea pickles. I think there's 3 there. Where are my lanterns? Grab those. I need 1 lantern here to provide some light. And then in front of this barrel, I should put in, I guess I can just put a flower pot down and then put in the ugly flower, also known as the azure bluette. But we all hate azure bluettes because they suck. That's why we hate them. And I think there's one here, and then here. It's not one over there, but there is a lantern that hangs from right here. And then there's also lanterns that hang from here. And there's a pair of tables, and I'm doing some really interesting commentary, but I mean, I suppose it's okay. I don't have anything else to talk about, so I guess I should probably just talk about what I'm building. I don't really know, honestly, why there's tables here. I guess so you can just sit and watch the fish. It's not like this is a restaurant or anything. One more thing on this wall is painting, and the good thing about this painting is that it's 1x2, so okay, that's not gonna be a 1x2, that's gonna be 1x1, I think. Okay, got it first try. There's only two 1x2 paintings. If this was Minecraft 1.21, or I think that's when that painting was added, there's like a little coral painting. That's the one it would be. That's actually the one I wanted, but I forgot that that painting is not in this version of the game. Right, let's add a little bit more stuff here. So looks like the bird stairs are on the fourth block like this. And I do need 2 quartz stairs. Go like that. There's a slime over there. There's no door to this building, so unfortunately slimes can just kind of like wander in. Before I do like the fish tank over there, I should do the upstairs because it is a lot of unique blocks and just getting rid of them will be helpful. So in this corner, I suppose this block's not going to matter because we have a corner bush. Then a trio of barrels, and I think there's a lantern right here, yeah. Up here, I wasn't really sure what to put, so it just kind of has the typical DB Productions, what the hell goes in an attic, random junk, including hay bales for some reason. I don't know, maybe fish eat hay bales, so there's a point of them being up here. What was that annoying noise? Ugh, the slime has found his way over. Okay, go into the lava. There we go. That handles him, his consecutive spawn, and all of their drops. So that's cool. Let me just put these item frames down. There we go. I think we got another corner bush over here. Looks like it. And then I'm not sure what goes here. It looks like it's just going to end up being a barrel and 2 spruce trapdoors. So we do need one of these blocks to go behind that particular one. Why are these different? Why can't you conform and be the same as everybody else? Because we don't like being special here. And then some just stuff here. On this side, I am going to need more quartz. I guess I might have spare stairs I can always fill it in or just come back later. Honestly, is probably what I'll do. I can conserve this one though, because I have a dead tube coral and then the wrong shulker box, the other wrong shulker box, and a dead brain coral. And I put these the wrong way around. I don't think you need silk touch when they're dead. Actually, I don't need silk touch these at all, I think. I do need silk touch for these. We got a dead brain coral and a dead bubble coral. The dead bubble coral is the one that goes here. And while I'm up here, I'll put it in the window so I don't have to worry about it later. If I get rid of this and put it here, a little bit further on this side, we have a barrel. That one's like changed form as I placed it and then looked in a different direction. That's interesting. Got a pointed dripstone for no particular reason. It's an attic, right? So I'm just putting random stuff and then 3 unlit candles. In the middle, we get a clock. Please go in there. A nautilus shell is on left side. And a tropical fish, who is flat, is on the right. And on one side, we have a celadome banner. And on the other side, we have this blue banner, which is meant to represent like the ocean, right? We got the gradient of the water. We got the sand on the bottom. We got a white thing, which could either be a bubble or a fish or something. I don't know, use your imagination. In this corner, we do have another corner bush. A very large and threatening corner bush. Then the fish tank will go here. I suppose I can map it out just to help myself a little bit because we have another corner bush in this corner. I know. Great, the phone is ringing now. Alright, I had to take a phone call about something that is incredibly useless, but hopefully that doesn't screw too much with the audio quality. Oh, that scared me for a second. I saw the sea lantern animation and was like, is that block being broken? But it's not. And these barrels need to be upturned like this. I should put the acacia leaves down as well, but we have that, the corner bush. We've got a large amethyst bud, and then, okay, that's in the wrong spot, a lily of the valley in that flower pot. Then above it, we have a trio of spruce trapdoors creating a shelf. And on that shelf, we have this dead tube coral, 4 candles that are lit, so we'll shoot them with the flame bow. And then the dead brain coral, like that. I think that's everything on the interior except for the fish tank. So I'll do that now. So this needs to move. I don't know if I brought the extra 8 sand I was supposed to. It doesn't look like it, so that's a little bit unfortunate. It's got this polished andesite rim, so I hope I have to do more polished andesite. Let's go. These blocks are meant to be sand, but I didn't bring enough sand. I wonder how that's even possible when I went and got more, and I had 16 sand in my inventory. But anyway, around the edge, there's spruce trapdoors, because this was sand, so to keep the sand in place, there were spruce trapdoors. And then the glass, and I'll put the sea lantern in. And it looks like I actually did count sea lanterns correctly, because I do have an extra one, or maybe that goes like right here in the middle. Yeah, it does. It goes right here. I swear, I always switch from this back to this pickaxe, and then it always somehow switches itself back. I have no idea how it keeps doing that. Or maybe it doesn't, and I'm just really dumb, which is honestly more likely. But I don't know. I feel like I do switch the pickaxe back, and it just unswitches itself back. Okay, but over here we got more andesite that form a rim above that door. Then on top of the fish tank, we have spruce trap doors, because yay spruce trap doors. Absolutely goated block. So that's the tank. As you can see, it is only 3 3x3, and that's a decent size, I guess, except I do have like a coral reef kind of thing to put in there, so that kind of takes away some room. I need some quartz slabs to go there, and then this and this. I did, before this episode, see how it looked expanding the fish tank one block further this way, so it was 4x3. That would move that sea lantern out of the middle and also make the fish tank not centered, and I guess this paints in the wrong spot. It should be like here. There we go. So I guess I do need the water first, because if I put in the coral, it will all die, and I don't really want that to happen. Oops, close the door, don't let any of the water out. Make sure all of this is source blocks. Okay, I think that should be good. Then we put in the coral reef, which is very small, but hey, at least it's a reef and it's made out of coral, so that qualifies it. But we have 2 blue corals. I don't really like fan corals, but they are the most common type of coral, unfortunately, so whatever. Yeah, that's the entire coral reef done. Then we can put down some seagrass, so we have one here, one here. Then I need 1 bone meal. I appear to be drowning. That's unfortunate. To bone meal this specific seagrass. And then 2 sea pickles here, and 4 there. And I can't put anything under there because there's coral fan. So that's everything in the reef done. And I think that's everything in the fish tank, and I also believe that is everything in the entire building. I do have this 1 random lantern. I don't know where it goes though. Okay, there's 3 upstairs. Is there 3 upstairs? No, okay, so it hangs right here. Cool. I did indeed pack an extra horn coral. I knew that. But now we can do some other exterior work. I feel like the microphone's going to be really loud after that phone call because it was kind of close to my mouth. But exterior on this build is not like that outlandishly insane and crazy and MLG and OMG and stuff like that. But it's not like trapdoors and bushes, at least for most of it. I mean, let me just come up here and put down some trapdoors and bushes real quick. Hang on. Okay, so this, like this. I don't have enough quartz slabs, so that's unfortunate. But there are some trapdoors that go here, and then stairs that go like that. So there should be a slab here and a slab here, and the same on the other side, but that's what it would look like. I guess it will look like. And I think that's everything on the front. So if we go around to the side, there's windows here. And let's put in everything that's not... Oh, computer has entered low battery mode. Let's put everything that's not the windows in first. So it looks like that. And then we have these sets of deep slate walls. And then, of course, we're going to have our signature DB Productions line of bushes, which I don't think I'll ever fully get rid of because it's iconic and it's me. Alright, so these stained glass windows, they're meant to represent like the ocean kind of. So the green is like seagrass, right? And then we have textured blue because water is all not the same color if you look at it. I can't really tell what the middle is. I think it's 3 light blue like this, and then a blue and a blue. I'm not too sure about this one, but we do have a blue here that not there. Okay, this slime is aggressively trying to get me, but it looks like I just don't have enough anyway, because there should be another blue one there, and like that. So I need another blue and another light blue. Do you freaking mind? Here, you know what? Just jump into the lava. Come on. Yeah, 1, 2. Idiots. Okay, I was about to say, how is my Silk Touch pickaxe back in my hotbar, but I probably put it there for mining the glass. So I do need 2 glass panes, but those are the stained glass windows. Do you see the vision? Have you seen the vision throughout this video? We had the banner of the ocean. I am gonna need more quartz pillars for this. We had the banner of the ocean, and we have the ocean stained glass windows. Are you sensing a theme here? Have you picked up on that? It can be a little bit confusing and difficult to see, but you know, if you look really closely, I think you'll really be able to see it. Alright, but there should be 1, 2, 3 more quartz pillars, so I really did underpack quartz. It's exactly the same over here. That should be facing down, actually. Cool. How do I get that to face down? I guess by placing it like that? I don't know. Maybe by placing it on top of it like that? No, it always faces up. What the hell? Do I care? No, not particularly. No, that means... Okay, but that one, place on the... Okay, so I place it up there. Okay, there we go. And then there should be a slab there, there, and there. So that's everything for up there. And then moving on to the last side, which you can't really see, so it doesn't matter entirely that too much, greatly, wholly, awesomely, but okay. I didn't really craft all these stairs for the roof build. I just needed them for the exterior because I am only gonna have 2 left. I think it's just a case of not having enough quartz, which is unfortunate, but oh well, what are you gonna do about it? I think I said at the beginning of this episode, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got like 4 stacks of quartz blocks, and I'm like, that's gonna be way too much. But no, it is just entirely not enough because I need 2 more stairs. But whatever, dude. How many slimes are about? Let's see if we can count them. Okay, it actually looks like there's none. I don't see any green jumpies. But that's the aquarium. It looks aquarying, I think is the proper term, but I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So you may have noticed that I added no fish to the aquarium, and there's a reason for that. Every person who comments on this video, and they've had to have made it this far unless I skipped to the end, will get a fish named after their YouTube channel. So I'll probably just pluck fish when they fall down here because they'll be tropical fish and unique. I'll try to make them all unique. Comments made on this video between this episode and the next will get a fish named after their YouTube channel name, not their YouTube handle. So for me, in my case, it would be DB Productions :D and not, I think my YouTube handle is LionGuy7, but they'll all go into there. So if you want a fish named after yourself, make sure to leave a comment. You can comment a fish name if you don't want it to be your channel name. That's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully it's gonna be a little bit shorter because I think I made decent time. I guess we'll see how it goes in editing. So thank you very much for watching, and Bat, why are you trying to get out of here? Get out of here. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.